Okay,
Absolutely.
great. So let's just continue this conversation. First of all, I didn't realize the level of private debt was so large. How did it get that big?
Well, that's what the private banks have been doing. The whole reason you had an apparent prosperity, certainly after the 87 stock market crash, but say from 93, 94 on, after Clinton got into power, the private banks were just lending and lending and lending, first of all to the dot-coms, then when that fell over, they was lending to the household sector, and that went astronomical as well during the bubble. So you went from the stage, I think about sometime around about 2000, you had about a debt level equivalent to twice your annual GDP, and by the time the crisis was well and truly running, it peaked at over 3 times your GDP, $42 trillion.
Private debt.
And then it's been coming down because of deleveraging. That's why you're in a crisis. This is the thing why I'm going blue in the face trying to get this through to people. It's the dynamics of private debt that really have determined both the boom beforehand and the crunch we're in now. And the reason things have stabilized a bit is because that private debt level has flattened at $38 trillion. So part of the reason
keep going. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Part of the reason it has stabilised is because the government spending has slowed down the decline of the overall economy. So rather than people panicking to say, I've got to pay my debt down, I've got to pay my debt down, what you instead have is people who have stabilised. They're not worrying about their debt right now because government spending is rising and compensating for that fall in the bathtub analogy I was giving earlier. But if you have the government deciding, well, let's cut our deficit and reduce the amount of money we're pouring in, then suddenly the level of economic activity will fall because of that. And that could again encourage people who stopped deleveraging to start deleveraging again, and you'll fall back into the crisis. There is a historical precedent for this, and it's the 1937.
So that, and this, thus to your blog, and over at debtdeflation.com/blogs, Steve Keen's Debt Watch blog, you've actually got an article on there where you say, could this be, could Obama be preparing to repeat the recession, the 1937 recession that FDR had?
Yeah, that's right, because FDR played a great role of getting us out of the Depression in the first instance when unemployment hit 25% in 1932 with the New Deal, which is actually a much smaller stimulus than what Obama has done, much, much smaller. The economy started to recover. People stopped deleveraging, so the private debt had fallen a lot, and that's what caused the crisis. Then it started to stabilise and rise a bit again. And then the government in about 35, 36 got obsessed with the deficit in the same way we're doing right now and started to reduce the deficit, and the private sector began to delever again. And what happened to the economy was unemployment had fallen from those horrible peaks of 25% down to 11% in 1937, and then it rose back up to 20% once more. Mm-hmm. So there was a second depression. Now, only did it start to fall in a consistent way when we started gearing up for the Second World War.
Right, which was massive government spending.
Indeed.
Indeed. Okay, Steve Keen, Professor Steve Keen is with us, Professor of Economics and Finance at the University of Western Sydney. We'll be back. Debtdeflation.com is his website. Please check it out. We'll be back in literally 30, 40 seconds. Stick around.